The K&N 63-2590 air intake system is guaranteed to increase horsepower on the 2015 Ford Mustang GT with the 5-liter engine. It uses a custom roto-molded intake tube and an aluminum powder-coated heat shield designed to help isolate the intake air from engine heat. It features an original K&N chrome topped high-flow air filter and comes with a K&N 10-year million-mile limited warranty. Check knfilters.com for a complete and up-to-date list of models this air intake fits. With the 63-2590 intake installed on a 2015 Ford Mustang GT with the 5.0-liter engine, K&N power testing showed an estimated power gain of 17.41 horsepower at 5,287 RPM and 21 pound-feet of torque at 4,029 RPM. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. You can really see and hear the difference the K&N Air Intake system will make to your car. This intake comes with all components needed for an easy installation, along with the detailed installation instructions. The tools needed are shown. Start by turning off the ignition and disconnecting the negative battery cable. Lift up the decorative engine cover to dislodge it from the mounting studs and then remove the engine cover from the vehicle. Depress the locking tab and then disconnect the idle bypass hose from the intake tube. Depress the locking tabs, then disconnect the crankcase vent hose and the evap vent hose. Then release the spring clamp and disconnect the sound tube from the intake tube. Loosen the hose clamp securing the factory intake tube and then remove the intake tube from the vehicle. Cut the clamp that secures the sound tube to the sound drum and then disconnect the sound tube from the sound drum. Install the provided cap onto the sound drum. Release the locking tab and then disconnect the mass air sensor electrical connection. Remove the bolt securing the air filter assembly onto the inner fender and then remove the air filter assembly from the engine compartment. Install the heat shield mounting bracket onto the inner fender using the provided hardware. Place the provided spacer between the bracket and the heat shield and install the provided heat shield mounting bracket onto the heat shield using the provided hardware. Install the provided filter adapter into the heat shield and secure with the provided hardware. Install the provided edge trim onto the heat shield and trim if necessary. Set the heat shield onto the mounting bracket installed and secure it with the provided hardware, but do not tighten it at this time. Install the K&N air filter into the adapter and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Secure the heat shield to the air filter housing mounting location using the provided hardware. Install the provided hump coupler onto the filter adapter and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Install the provided hump coupler onto the throttle body and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Install the quick disconnect fittings into the K&N intake tube first hand tight, then turn it 2 complete turns with a wrench. Install the provided gasket onto the K&N mass air sensor adapter. Remove the mass air sensor from the factory air filter housing. Install the mass air sensor into the adapter and secure with the provided hardware. Install the mass air sensor assembly into the K&N intake tube so that the opening in the sensor faces towards the filter end of the tube and secure with the provided hardware. Install the K&N intake tube into the hose at the filter adapter and then into the hose at the throttle body. Adjust the tube for best fit and then secure with the provided hose clamps. Connect the crankcase vent, evap vent, and idle bypass lines to the quick disconnect fittings installed into the K&N intake tube. Connect the provided mass air sensor extension harness into the factory mass air sensor connection and then connect the other end to the mass air sensor. Secure the harness with the provided tie wrap if necessary. Reinstall the engine cover. Lastly, reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle, and check periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the installation instructions or proper maintenance may void your warranty. Visit knfilters.com to search for products by vehicle, dimension, cross-reference, or even vehicle identification number. You can also quickly look up the other products available for your car, truck, or motorcycle, including high-flow air filters designed to increase horsepower, wrench-off oil filters that are easy to remove, and our new washable cabin air filters that will help keep the inside of your car fresh and clean. Make your move to K&N. Superior airflow, superior performance.